Hi, Susan Jane Rome, leader of the Raw Revolution. Hashtag radically aligned women. Why radically aligned women? Because we're here to come together, to align with our purpose, to deliver to the world that which the world has not yet seen, the new divine feminine. It's a different energy, it's a different context, it's a completely new paradigm. We're not interested in knocking the male paradigm or in being in reaction to the male paradigm. It is about us fulfilling that calling, that yearning, that need for meaning, that there's something deeper. There's something we're here to contribute, to create, to usher in, to birth. We have to align with what that is for each of us. And that can only happen when we clear away, it's like David, the statue David. What was his name? It was Da Vinci? When they asked Da Vinci, how did you come up with that? He said, I just took away everything that wasn't David. That's raw, you see, getting to our core essence. What are your values, your expertise, your gifts, those treasures that God gave you to deliver to the world in the way that only you can deliver them? And for that to happen, you have to be aligned to the divine. And you have to be in complete integrity with loving and caring for the instrument that's delivering it, you. So you can't sacrifice yourself for everyone else. We've done that. We ended up adrenal fatigue, exhausted, overwhelmed, resentful, always last on the list, feeling selfish when we were taken care of. It's none of that. This is a whole new understanding of who we're here to be and become together. Your raison d'être, your reason for being. Right now you feel stuck, frustrated, guilty, maybe even ashamed. I know I did. I was like, I have decades of experience. I have so much to give. I know I change lives. I know I'm brilliant at what I do. And yet there's this gap between where I am and me materializing it in the world. Because at some point online, it didn't feel good to me to be in that male, show up all over, pitch my stuff, tell you about all the tactics. Because this isn't tactics. This is about our authenticity. It's about true connection. My heart to your heart, to that sister. And for you to align so that your light shines so brightly that you are no longer standing in the shadows. Not you have to be shamed by these coaches who are supposedly about empowerment, who are telling you, stop playing small, get visible, step up. That's all that same male energy, the armoring. We're here about flow, ease, grace, connection, contribution, growth. I'm sitting in my garden in New York. Everything grows. And you know what? I won't show you, but I have this really odd-shaped rose bush that's growing like that because it's growing toward the light. That's what we're here to do. So it's not about getting ourselves out of the dark. It's not about locking ourselves in the closet because we think we're letting ourselves down because we're in the dark. It's about taking away whatever's blocking our light. Radically aligned women. This is about the new feminine. I went through so much crap to be the person who was radically aligned to be able to deliver this message to you and to tell you that potential you feel, all that sense of possibility that you feel, and then you're like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not smart enough, maybe I'm not young enough, old enough, thin enough, smart enough, all the doubt. But that's not what it's about. I'm going to tell you what it's about. There's nothing in our world at the moment that validates for you that intuition, that inner knowing, you're intuiting that bigger thing is right. It's not being validated. So you look around and suddenly you think maybe I'm wrong, and you run back and then you get mad at yourself. That's what we're here to do. This is a track that says yes, yes, yes. That potential is to be fully realized, actualized, valued, validated. You are here to be recognized, respected, to be earning the revenue that reflects that, because that's what's going to change the world. Conscious business, conscious creation. And let's get this movement moving. The raw revolution. It's time, our time. And you know what? This really moved me, but the time is now. I just thought of dear Professor Ford, me too. The time is now. It's us. Let me tell you something. When Cosby was, and that blew my mind. I grew up in South Africa and we had only about 1.5 TV shows, and one was that. And he was the dad. And for that, mythical figure to be a sexual predator, a violent sexual predator. But what I wanted to say was, when they announced that in court, all the other women who had stepped up and said, "Me too," cried. They held hands. It's that we're creating. And we're not excluding anyone, but we are gathering each of us to include so that we uplift and inspire and raise the vibration on this planet. You're beautiful. I love you.